There will be a new high day for the downfall of Babylon the Great. Giving all praise to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua B'Shem Kakodash. This is a comment that I put in on a video that was put up by Remnant, say 144. And the speaker is the elder Yashwamba out of Dallas, Texas. And the video is Black Vultures Invade Babylon. What I did, I downloaded this video and I put it on one of my sites. This one I haven't put it on. I got to cut it up because this page here is, because they've been messing around with my pages. This is Tahar Banlawya page, so I got to cut it up. But anyway, I'm going to try to make this quick so I can make this under 15 minutes. Anyway, I put a comment up. I said at 16 minutes and 28 seconds into this video, I said there will be a new high day for the downfall of Babylon, because he made a statement that the Passover will be celebrating the downfall of Babylon on the day of the Passover. But there will be an extra added high holy day to the calendar, so to speak, for this day. Now, the only way we would celebrate the downfall of Babylon the Great on the Passover is if it happens on the Passover. Because what you're going to be thinking about every year when you have the Passover, you're going to be thinking about the downfall of Babylon. You're going to read the scriptures. You're going to speak about Egypt, because these, what does it say in Matthew 5:17? Not one jot nor tittle shall in no wise pass from the law. So the Passover is in the law, so the Passover is always going to be there. When you read Zechariah, and I was going to go to these precepts, but I'm going to just mention them. Zechariah 14, it says all the nations are going to have to keep the tabernacle. So if they're going to keep the tabernacle, they're going to have to keep the Sabbath, right? They're going to have to keep the new moons, honor the new moons, honor the Sabbath, and honor the rest of the high holy days. And when we have these high holy days, the other nations will partake in these high holy days, but they will be in the outer court, so to speak. Anyway, let me read the comment again. It says, there will be a new high day for the downfall of Babylon. Like I said, if Babylon is destroyed on the day of the Passover, or the night of the Passover, then that you can say that would be like a double Passover, because it fell on that day, and you'll be talking about Babylon. It'll be fresh in your mind, but you'll still be talking about Egypt. Now, only the Most High, not even Yahweh Shai, knows the day nor the hour. It's only kept in the mind of Yahweh. So let's say it happens December 1st, 2001, or whatever the case may be. I'm just throwing a number out there. Then that, when the destruction comes, and when the elect are delivered in the kingdom, that will be another high holy day added to the calendar, so to speak, where we will celebrate every year the destruction of Babylon the Great. So now I'm gonna give you a bunch of precepts came to mind, but let me just go to this. I'm gonna try to move fast here. What I did was I went to Leviticus 23 verse. Well, it was a bunch of verses that came up. Now it speaks about the Passover. It speaks about the Sabbath, the Passover, and the other high holy days. So most of your high holy days was mentioned in Leviticus, but then there was other days, Purim, which was a celebration, a feast, a celebration, not like a Sabbath. It's like a celebration. Hanukkah was a celebration when you read about it. So some of those days were not necessarily Sabbath, or they didn't fall on the Sabbath. So anyway, it says here, Leviticus 23 verse 14, and ye shall eat neither bread nor parched corn. Now this is talking about the ingathering, Feast of Weeks, nor green ears until the same day that ye have brought an offering unto the Most High. Now, will there be offerings in the kingdom? Yeah. But will there be sin offerings in the kingdom for Israel? And I did that in a video that I just put up. No, because we're not going to sin. Why in the law does it say you have sin offerings? Because in case you committed a sin. Now in the kingdom of heaven, we're not going to commit a sin. In these other nations, they're not going to be committing no sin, because we're going to be on their asses at all times. They're not going to be able to do anything. How many sins can you commit in solitary? When you're not working, you're gonna be put in that dungeon. Anyway, it says that ye have brought an offering unto the Most High. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations, in all your dwellings throughout your generations. So when we have sons and daughters, and they have sons and daughters, and so forth and so on, they're going to have to keep these laws, because all you got to do is read Deuteronomy, the 4th chapter. So now let's jump down to the 21st verse, Leviticus 23 verse 21. And ye shall proclaim on the south same day, that it may be an holy convocation. Convocation meaning a calling and a gathering. Unto you ye shall do no servile work therein. It shall be a statute forever in all your dwellings throughout your generations. So the Passover, the tabernacle, Feast of Tabernacle, the new moons, the Sabbaths, all the high holy days, all the celebrations, we're gonna keep them forever in the kingdom. '31st verse, Leviticus 23 verse 31. Ye shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings. So now let's go from here to Jeremiah. Jeremiah 16, we're going to start at the 13th verse and read to the end. Anyway, it says here in the 13th verse, therefore will I cast you out of this land into a land that ye know not, neither ye nor your fathers, and there shall ye serve other powers day and night, wherein I will not show you mercy, And ultimately, that's America. We went into various lands. We prayed to the Father. The Father sent a deliverer. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai sent a deliverer. So this time, the Most High made it where we couldn't call on his name, because guess what? We didn't have his name. And we didn't know that we were Israelites. It says, therefore, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But we are going to say that, but it's not going to be, the biggest day that you get ready for is the Passover. So in the kingdom, we're gonna celebrate the Passover. But what's going to supersede that is the day that Babylon goes down. That first Babylonian takedown high day, that's going to be and then the next year, then the next year, then the next year, then the next year, then a million years later, it says, but Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, because that's the thing that's going to be talked about. That's the thing. When the World Trade Centers went down, that's all the whole world talked about that, right? Hardly anybody ever talks about the World Trade Center as a major disaster. Now, when there's a bigger disaster than that one, it'll be talked about, like the downfall of Babylon the Great, Revelation the 18th chapter. It says that the whole world outside of America and other places in the world that hasn't been hit by missiles, it says they're going to stand afar off and say, oh, that great city, for in 1 hour that judgment has come. So they're going to be talking about it. Anyway, it says, the 15th verse, but Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, which is America, and from all the lands whither ye had driven them, because you have the elect scattered around the world. And I will bring them again into their land, not no flea doctrine, that I gave unto their fathers. But we're going to see the destruction. 16th verse. Behold, I will send for many fishers, and we are the fishers, the brothers that are out there on the highways and the byways, and that includes the other Israelite groups that are teaching the people that they're Israelites. They got the 12 tribe sign, and they're on the highways and the byways. So we give them props too. We give IUIC props, and we don't hate them as much as you think we do. We don't have that much hatred for them. We really don't got no hatred for them. We just get on them. But them guys, individuals like IUIC, ISUPK, Sakari, young warriors of Sakari, they out there teaching, and the HODC don't go out. They need to get their motherfucking asses out there, man, and stop playing. The mindset that you're supposed to be in is pushing this word, man. It's pushing this word. Anyway, it says, 16th verse, behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord. And the fishers are the ones, our Lord said he will make his disciples fishers of men. What are we? Fishers of men. And then I shall what? Send for many hunters, and they shall what? Hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks, because you're going to have Edomites and other nations trying to hide, and the angels are going to help us, and we're going to have spiritual power to dig. We're going to have to find them. We're going to have to dig them out. We're going to have to dig them out of their spider holes and their cubby holes and all that. They're going to be hiding. They're going to have secret retreats. And remember, the elite know what's going to happen. The elite know that we're going to get this power. And my woman had a dream. She said, who are the Titans? And I said, the Titans are basically angels. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom.